Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? It's your man Rondell Jordan. I am the host of BlackSwanRadio.com, your home for worldview discussions, and I am also the author of a collection of books called Illuminated Nubians. All right, and so you can go to IlluminatedNubians.com and preview a copy of one of my Bible study and travel guides. All right, so this book opens your eyes to a hidden history, the Afro-Indigenous perspective in the Bible scriptures and history. So I searched the scriptures over the last 25 years, and then last year, my sons and I went to Egypt and saw the concrete evidence along the Nile River ourselves. So in this book, I encourage you to research, right, the information I'm showing you or revealing to you, and then go travel and see the evidence for yourself. All right. Now, the first thing that we deal with is this book is not a religious perspective, right? We're not looking at it from a religious view. We're looking at it from a scholar's perspective, as if it's a science textbook or a social studies book. All right. So we understand that there's two aspects of civilization. There's the creation, right? The innovation phase. And then there's also the conquest. All right. And this is the nature of what we are seeing in the scriptures. Okay. So when we open the Bible, when we actually look, we see, number one, that it takes place in Kemet, all right, along the Nile River. And the evidence is written in stone. It is all over between the clashes of these kingdoms, specifically the Mesopotamians, the Assyrians, coming down into the Nile River Valley, just as my son's eye did here in Egypt. All right, so we started out in Cairo, we went down to Luxor, and then as far as Aswan. So biblically, this would be like Genesis 2:10, right, where the Lord God is coming down the river which watered the Garden of Eden, right? And then he enters the land of Havilah, right? And then he goes into the land of Cush, right? And this is the story that you can see here. Here's what I'm talking about. Now, a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it parted and became four river heads. The name of the first river is Pishon. It is the one which encompasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. Bdellium and onyx stone are there. All right. The name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one which encompasses, some translation says, goes around the whole land of Cush. All right. The name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes towards the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. So this is telling us the setting of the Bible, right? This is the second millennia. These two kingdoms are coming and interacting through trade, through conquest, through relationships. All right. So this is the land of Assyria. This is the land of Mesopotamia, right? This is the route down through Canaan right here. This is how you enter the Nile, right? And it turns into four river heads here up in the Nile River Delta, all right? And you can take it down to the land of Cush, right? And then, but you're going to pass different ports before you get to Cush. So before they got to Cush, they got to Havilah, right? Then if you see here, it ends in four river heads. So only the Nile River fits the description that we read in Genesis 2. All right. And then you have these two kingdoms here. The land of Ur is where Abram comes through, right? He has to follow the waterway into the land of Canaan, the Fertile Crescent, right? Follow the waterway down into Egypt. They follow the water. All right. So we put the Bible in context, real world context. So why is this information important? Well, we only get to live one life, right? One life to live. And the way we think about life, what we believe, our faith influences what we do with the time we have. So if you have a false understanding of what life is, you'll spend your lifetimes with living in a particular confines, restricted realm, when you could have spent your life exploring such a vast creation that was created by God for us to explore. And God said, be multiply, be fruitful, have dominion. But you guys got to understand that the Lord God is different, right? The Lord God was keeping the man from knowledge, right? So that he can benefit. I can go on for days about this content, all right? If you are interested in more content like this, having to do with food for thought, worldview conversation, subscribe to my channel, all right? I produce videos a few times a week. And I want to get into having live broadcasts where we can all have our discussions about the content that I write about in this book, right? And discuss on my channel, all right? So until next time, keep the faith, explore this world, and peace out.